Okay, so step one of building your dream life was present. Step two now is defining the destination and finding your purpose. So with the first step, meditation and all that, it's about finding your inner purpose. And your inner purpose is what's being fulfilled at all times in the present moment. That sounds a little bit out there, but your inner purpose is always being fulfilled because there's nowhere else you can be except here and now. And once you start to tap into that inner purpose and that presence, then you will be able to find your outer purpose, and your outer purpose will reveal itself as a result. So an analogy I like a lot is, so two people walk into a restaurant. This restaurant, it serves any food, anything you could imagine in the whole world. They have anything. All you have to do is order it. Like, you can order literally anything at this restaurant. The first guy, he walks in, he goes, I'm hungry. The waiter's like, okay, sir, well, what would you like to eat? And he's like, I'm just hungry. Give me something to eat. And then the waiter is like, sir, you just have to order. We have literally anything you can ask for. You just have to order it. And so he keeps saying, I'm hungry for a while, and then the waiter ends up leaving because he's frustrated. And then the second guy walks into the restaurant, sits down, confident, at peace. The waiter comes up, he asks for his order, and the second guy, he orders exactly what he wants, and the waiter brings it to him. So it's really that simple. It's all about, if you don't define the destination, you're not going to be happy with the destination. Same thing with, say you get in an Uber and you don't tell the Uber driver where to go. You're not going to be happy with where you end up. He's just going to drop you off in a random alleyway next to some heroin needles in the dumpster. So defining the destination and having a why behind it is what's going to help you define your dream life, because a lot of people go through their whole lives without defining exactly what it is they want. They see they're unhappy in their current situation, but they don't define what the situation they want is. So then it's just this endless cycle of not being happy where you are, and like not taking around your surroundings and seeing what you can actually do to make a difference. So along with that, defining the destination, you also have to define the person you need to be in that future destination. So for example, now I'm here in California, living with a few of my friends, and I did a lot of meditation and visualization about this move and being in California, and I defined all the character traits I would have if I'm living in California, what friends I would have, what activities I'd be doing on a day-to-day basis, all of that, like mapping it out, like adding pictures, so I have that clear representation of who it is that I need to be to transform that version of reality where I'm living the dream life. That with that, you can have the destination, but you need to have some kind of why behind it. So an exercise to do this is, like, once you define that destination, to find out the purpose behind it, there's an activity you can do called the 7 levels of why. So for example, say your destination is, I want to start a clothing brand. So ask yourself why. Why do you want to start a clothing brand? So maybe just like, I want to share my style, my fashion, my taste, my energy with other people. And so keep going with that with 7 levels of why, and ask yourself why 7 times. And you'll notice after the 3 or 4 times you start asking yourself why, you will start to get in really deep to the purpose of what you want to do. And if you notice that you can't go that deep with what you want to do, then it might not be the right thing to do. I want you to try this journaling exercise. So at the top of the page, write, what do I want to contribute to the world? And so this is called stream of consciousness journaling, where just write for about 5 minutes, set a timer, and just see what comes out. Don't judge anything that comes out when you're writing. Just write and let the pen flow along the page. Don't try to filter it at all. Just write and write whatever comes to your mind first. So at the top of the page, write, what do you want to contribute to the world? And then after you're done with the 5 to 10 minutes, then circle the part of that that's the most enjoyable out of what you want to contribute, and then start a new page and write, how do I want to contribute this to the world, right? And so write out a bunch, do another 5 to 10 minutes of how you want to contribute that, and circle the few things there that resonate the most with you and are the most enjoyable. And don't put any limits on yourself when you're doing this. Just write, and write your truest desires on the page, and just let the pen flow. And then once you get those how, and you get the few things that are the most enjoyable, then start to take action on the very first thing, because there's nothing to wait for. The only time to do this is right now. You're not gonna be able to do this if you wait. That was part 2, defining the destination, finding your purpose. Thank you for watching part 2. Stick around for part 3. See ya.